Hello everyone, it's Farket here. And in this video, I'm going to show you the best possible start for the snow start, or the snow spawn. The snow start is interesting because you actually start right next to a glider on top of a mountain, which means that you can pretty much fly to wherever you want. So what I'm going to do is do the start, show you how to get to the glider, and show you the possible start locations you can go from. So first, as with the other ones, I started and open up my container and put the axis number 1, and I've woken up Kelvin. Next, what you want to do is open up all the containers. I said the first one should have healing items in it, but it's not the case. Get it? There's one there. Now, I'm not going to get Kelvin to follow me. He'll follow you anyway. So once you've collected all the items there, it's pretty easy to see as it is snow. You want to head up here, follow this creek up, and you'll come to this frozen lake here, and there's quite a few items around here. Once you get the ones on the lake, you can head over here. There's a can opener and bottles of booze. These ones can be hard to see because they can mesh into the ground. Snow actually isn't physical, if that makes sense. Like, items can sit underneath it. Okay, there's no items underneath this tent. Then we're going to go in here. I'm using a sensor mod to hide dead bodies and such, so you'll probably see some skeletons here. Break these cases. So once you get all those items, you can climb down here. Now, from memory, it's not that great. There's a tarp. There's no enemies in this cave. This is just a small cave section and a story item, a can of food, and another tarp. Okay, cool. And who speaks like that anymore? You can carry more tarps. As you can see, it's a floating helmet. I censor the game because the YouTube overlords are watching me at all times. So once you're done in there, if you could climb the mountain, I'd tell you to go up there, but you can't climb mountains anymore. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get this out. And there's this little snow spot I'm aiming towards. That's where I want to head. Don't climb too high up the mountain because you'll slide down and you might get hurt. So you're just walking around the edge of the mountain. For the snow start, I honestly do not know any other start you could take. This is the best by far. Because you get the glider and you can go wherever you want. With the glider in this game, it doesn't really sink down. So you can fly forever if you want, pretty much. So as you get closer, you can see the flashing thing on the map. You can't zoom in. You can't make the player look at the GPS closer, which would be good for making content and videos. Because otherwise I just have to zoom in manually using video editing magic. It's not really, it's really easy to do. But don't go straight to the glider because there is a couple of items around this camp. I don't think there's many. There's a case, some tents, another case. So once that's done, what you should do, and I recommend you do this, is save. I was going to call it Snow Start Save Glider because you're about to go flying. So you grab the glider. Once it's activated like that, you're good. You carry this item with you now. You never used to. I'm going to place it as 0. So if I'm ever falling, I just press 0 and I'm good. So just jump off and commit to the flight. Now, where do you go? Now, the first two is basically the other two starts. You can either go to the forest start or the beach start, and I'm going to show you where they are. So if you watch the other videos and you like the runs from them that I did, you can just go to those. So one of the closest ones is the forest one, which is pretty much right near this cave. I'm not going to do the forest run again or the beach run. I'm just going to show you how to get there, and then you can go watch those videos on how to do it. I don't usually like doing that, but if I did it, this video would be about half an hour long. So I'm starting to get close, so I'm going to nose down. So, don't worry, you can't die from this. Surprise. Oh, you can get hurt from that. Okay, so I'm pressing G and putting it away. Now this is where the forest start is. This is where the helicopter will crash. So you start from here. There's no items here since the helicopter never crashed here. So if you go down the river a bit and just follow it as normal, you get the button here and so on. Okay, I've reloaded. Now for the beach start, it's not that beach over there, it's over there. It can be a bit confusing. When you do jump off, make sure you do commit, because if you don't, you could fall off the cliff and lose the glider and take a lot of damage, and it's a pain to get back up on that mountain. Once you're getting close, you can head down. Now, I actually probably wouldn't recommend coming straight here, and the reason being is that you don't really need to, because all there is the MRE over here, right there. I'm not sure if I'd recommend coming to here exactly because there's not many items here. You've got the MRE, then you've got the cave, and then you've got to head over there. You're better off flying directly over there. So instead of going to the beach start location, you could probably just come here instead. Right here. And get the machete and all the items that are here, and then head around the corner, like in the beach start video, and get the golf cart. Okay, so the 2 starts are out of the way. Well, 3 starts. The next one I'd recommend is actually just going straight to the modern axe. And then there's a short walk to a golf cart. Now the modern axe is easy to find because it's right next to this purple marker. You're not actually heading to the purple marker, it's close to it though. Purple marker is just a GPS tracker and there's a couple of items on it. It's not really a priority. So this little pond on the GPS, right next to the north arrow right here. That's where you want to head. God, this would hurt in real life, wouldn't it? Smashing into the ground like that. And then you've got all these items, the flare man dies, and then you've got a modern axe. Then, once you've emptied all here, what you want to do is head this way. You want to follow this road. You basically want to head, is that east? You pass this waterfall area here where there's ducks. I think there was items here, there used to be. Oh yeah, there's some items here. So I'd probably recommend you grab them. Oh, there's a guy there. Sense it out. See, it's already showing where you're going. There's a golf cart right up ahead. This is a bunker A location. You'll get a GPS marker for it later on when you've got the shovel, and you need a shovel to dig down to access it. There's an excavator over there, and in the back of this one, there, oh no, it's not in the back, it's down here. There's 2 batteries. And then if you go over here, there is another one, and there's a bottle of resin in the back. And then you've got the golf cart, and you're good to go. So you've got a good weapon, a golf cart, and a glider. So that's another good start, that one. This next one, I don't know if I recommend, but it's a decent start. But what it does is it takes you upriver from where the forest start is, and it gives you some items and a night V. There used to be a winter jacket there, but they moved the spawn of it. I don't know if I recommend this one, but you start with a lot of rope because we're actually going to fall at the top of the waterfall. There's this big waterfall here. Whenever you come down, always pick up the glider and stash it away so you don't drop it, because you can drop it. So we're going to head down to that camp, but first we're going to go along here and pick up all the stuff. So there's 2 ropes and skulls. 3 ropes. Break those open, there's more. And there's cloth and more rope and more skulls. And, oh, way too much rope. Can't even carry it all. 10 rope. Look at that. So yes, this is an insane amount of rope to start off with. Fully maxed out already. What can you even make with it at this point? Oh, if I had some sticks, I could do something with it. So if you put your weapon away, or whatever you're carrying, you can pick up another item. So walk along until I can find a couple of sticks. Okay. What I can do is craft, like a crafted club. Decent weapon, better than the axe. I need 2 sticks for the bow. I can pick up that rope that I just dropped, because I was over encumbered. And the tape. Make a crafted bow, because why not? And I need a rock to make a repair tool. This just saves you from wasting any of that rope that you just found, because you're going to find more as you're going along. So you start at this end and you work your way down. So there's a container here, more rope, and a couple more coffins, which have more rope. And more rope. Jesus Christ, that's like 14 or 15 pieces of rope. And then you've got everything in here. It's quite common enemies will be here before you show up. A solar panel, containers. There used to be a leather jacket, like a winter jacket in here, but they moved it. Oh, see, there's an enemy there. But there's the night V. And there's nothing across there, I don't think. There's some coins in here. But you are pretty much done here. So to use it, click and you'll write it. Now, if you hit stones or things on the ground, what am I stuck on? This thing gets stuck very easy. I recommend you take the roads generally, but if you want to take the forest, just go slow. Just tap the forward button repeatedly. Don't go full speed. You'll fall off almost guaranteed. What I found out is that if you just tap going forwards instead of going full speed, you shouldn't fall off. So I recommend you go down as far as the road. Yep, there we go. I fell off. And you want to cross the road here and turn right at the fork and follow the road along. Did I just go the wrong way? I think I just went the wrong way. I was meant to go left at the fork. Oh, why did I do that? Because then it would have taken you here, which is the forest spawn location. And like I said previously, you could just work off that. So it's a little bit longer to do, but you'll get a crap ton of rope, which is not a bad thing. And you'll have a night V to do it. So do this and then follow the forest start, which I have a video on. So any of those starts I'd recommend. Just pick whatever's good for you. There are no other starts that I would recommend personally, unless you just want to go straight to a golf cart, which while you're flying over, you will see. If you know exactly where you want to go, this is the best start for it because you can just fly straight there. This little green thing on the glider, that's a level to see where you're flying. If you keep it straight, you should go straight. Just remember you can hit trees and fall off, and it hurts. So this is one start you could do, but I don't know how I feel about it. There's an airfield here, and there's quite a lot of items, and there's 2 golf carts there. So if you're a multiplayer, this could be a decent start, unless you want to ride together. But I know some of you are pretty competitive. So you just crash here, and there's a lot of items. There's a container on the back of this one, and a container there, and batteries. And there's a lot of suitcases along here. Oh, if you hit them, they open and go flying, and then you lose it. I don't know where it went. Okay, so there you go. I do not recommend you hit suitcases. It's probably there somewhere, but I just can't be bothered looking. Another broken golf cart. That's a working golf cart. So there's heaps of suitcases here. It's from this plane that's crash landed here. Heaps of suitcases. And heaps of money, which you can use for fires. It's also an achievement for collecting money as well. But here's I think it's the leather jacket, yeah. And crash pilot. So here's a decent start as well, but there's no weapons or anything here. Just a lot of items from the suitcases. But there is one start I do not recommend anyone does, and that is to go and get the handgun first. If you do that, you're a complete noob. It looks cool, but you'll start with one clip with like 8 bullets, and each bullet does like 12.5 damage, which means you'll be able to kill one cannibal if you don't hit him in the head. If you don't know, the handgun's actually really easy to get. It's out on the life raft. It's the one that's out at sea. You drop the glider on top of the boat, you probably won't get the glider back. If for some reason you do want to do this start, which I highly recommend you don't, land here instead. Has a cooking pot and a whole bunch of items. And if you head over to this rock, there's a rope here. A dumb bird. And then you can swim out and get the pistol. I do not recommend it. Finding ammo for the guns is really annoying. Guns should be safe for emergencies, boss fights, that sort of thing. Or that you just can't be bothered dealing with something at the time. There's a lot of sharks out here, but they won't kill you. They're pussies in this game. Once you're in here, you can get the GPS locator off him. There's a couple of flares, an MRE, and then there's a handgun. It's alright. You get it eventually, but it is not a priority. You have like no ammo at the start. What's the point of going to get it? Usually there's a shark swimming around here. There it is there. You shoot it in the head twice, it should kill it. Or maybe once is enough to make it go away. Then you swim back over. If you get bitten, it doesn't really matter. They don't do much damage anyway. There's no boats in the game, like the forest, so you can't just take a boat over to get it. You gotta swim. There's like 3 or 4 sharks out there, and I just swam past them all. Yeah, they don't even bother. Because now you've got no form of transportation. The closest one is God knows where. I wouldn't even know where to start. But yeah. I don't know how many shots that was. They've had some ammo along the way. Must have found a lot of ammo. Yeah, once you're out of ammo, that's it. But yes, I have no other recommendations. You can just fly wherever you want. Go wherever it suits you. But if you ask my opinion, probably just go to the forest start, or just go to the modern axe, and then walk to the golf cart. I don't know. Just pick one. You can give me your opinion in the comments what you think is the best start. Could be the top of the waterfall and head to the forest start. That could be one. You'll have to be fast to beat nighttime though. But yeah. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers.